What's going on YouTube? Nicholas here with Tech Love TV, where we don't discriminate and we believe all tech deserves some love. So as you can tell by the thumbnail and by this box sitting in front of me, today I will be talking about the PXC 550 version 2s from Sennheiser.
Want to see some love? It's love day. I'm showing people love out here on the court.
This is my first video of the new year. Man, it feels good to be back. I took a little bit of break, a little bit of family time, a little bit of me time. I got so many new products to talk to you about. I got some more speakers. I got some headphones. I also got my very first drone. I got the Mavic Mini. Man, I got a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to show you. But anyways, let's start this show. So in front of me, we got the PXC 552s from Sennheiser. And if this is your first time on my channel, you can see the YouTube card right here. I did review the PXC 550 version 1s. There is a couple of differences, and there's only one thing that me personally I don't like about these, but it's not really a deciding factor for me, but I'll get into that in a little bit. So very quickly, going around this box, we got, as you can see on the front side, the PXC 550 version 2s. It says wireless. On the back side, you do have your superior sound quality and speech optimized calls, intuitive touch controls for music and call management. So there is a touchpad. Not the biggest fan of the whole touchpad thing. I do like the physical buttons, but Sennheiser, in my opinion, is my favorite brand, and I'm trying to be unbiased when I do this, but I might mess up. And if I do, go ahead and check me in the comments down below. You won't hurt my feelings. Easy connectivity to all common voice assistants. So you are able to connect to Siri, Google, and Alexa. Active noise cancellation blocks out ambient noise. Up to 30 hours of battery life. Now, that varies. It's really not up to 30 hours of battery life. It's more around between 22 and 25, depending on if you listen to your music at 100% for the full time with ANC on. You might get around 20, maybe to 25, somewhere in between that range. I really don't think that you'll get 30 hours out of here, but I guess it seems nice. Energy savings thanks to the smart pause function and auto on and off. So what that is when you have your headphones on, if you move the right cup off your ear, the music will automatically pause, which is a very nice feature. Other headphones, higher end headphones that I have tested on this channel, you have to remove both ear cups off your ear for it to cut off, but for this one, it's just the right one. So if you're on a plane or something and someone says something to you, you just have to remove the right ear cup and it'll automatically pause, which I do like a lot. The items you get inside this bag, you get an audio cable, USB type A to micro USB charging cable. Sennheiser, if you're watching this video, why didn't you put a USB type C port on here? I mean, these are your newest headphones that are out right now, and your competitors are already using USB Type-C. Even some of your people that you don't believe are competitors, some of the lower end over-the-ear headphones are using USB Type-C. Maybe they just saved that for the PXC 550 version 3s. I don't know, but I think they messed up with that. Got an in-flight adapter, carrying case, quick guide, and safety guide. And you do have an app for this, which is available in the App Store and the Google Play Store. It is the Sennheiser Smart Control app, which I will run through that in a little bit as well. Qualcomm aptX for low latency, and this also has Bluetooth 5.0. So without further ado, let's open this up and see how these actually look, feel, sound, and all of the above. Inside the box, which you'll get, you have your case, you have your quick start guide, safety manual, and maybe warranty. Inside of this case, it's not really a hard case. It's kind of like a soft case with, that might be plastic on the inside, but either way, it's not like a hard case. It's better than what I've seen in the past, but it's also not the best. But anyways, you got your headphones right here. Set those to the side real quick. Let's talk about these cables for a second. You do have your micro USB to USB type A charging cable. You have your headphone cable, which has a 2.5 millimeter to 3.5 millimeter. So that's if you don't want to use the Bluetooth option, you can go wired. And then you also have your airplane adapter, which is a good look because airplanes aren't wireless. So if you want to watch a movie, an in-flight movie, you're going to need this. Now for the headphones, as you can see, they are foldable, they are collapsible to fit inside of this slim case over here. Just like the PXC 550 version 1s, as soon as you rotate the ear cups, they automatically turn on, and I do like that. So you never have to worry about, did you turn your headphones off when they're inside of the case. And you do have a nice plush headband up here, very modern look, modern feel to it. I think it could have been a little bit softer in my opinion. You have your adjustable headband right here. It actually adjusts inside of the headband instead of adjusting with the ear cup like you find on the Bose 700s, but either way I like it nonetheless. On the right ear cup is where you have all your touch controls. One tap plays and pause your music. If you swipe forward, it'll go to your next track. If you swipe back, it'll go to your previous track. If you swipe forward and hold, it'll fast forward your music. That's something you don't see on any headphones. And if you swipe back and hold it, it will rewind the track. And then also for volume, if you swipe up, volume up, you swipe down, volume down. On phone calls, one tap will end and answer phone calls. If you hold down the touchpad, it will reject the phone calls. If you double tap, you can put that phone call on hold. If you swipe back on the right ear cup during a phone call, it will mute it. And if you swipe forward on the right ear cup, it will unmute your phone call. On the bottom of the right ear cup, you do have your ANC switch. There's 3 modes with the ANC switch. You can either have it off, you can either have it on, and if you move it to the middle, then you have your adaptive noise canceling mode. So it will detect the sound around you and it will switch depending on the level of ambient sound that it's picking up. Underneath that, you also have your voice assistant button. So depending on what voice assistant you have set up with these headphones, that's the one that will activate. Right now, I have Alexa actually activated on here simply because Siri is garbage. And I do have the Alexa app. So if I tap my voice assistant button, Alexa will pop up. Google to me is my #1, but I'm going with Alexa on this one. You have your micro USB charging port, like I said before. That is the only con about these headphones in my opinion. And you also have your headphone jack right here. And oh yeah, these are running for about $350. As always, I'll have the link in the description down below. And full disclosure, I bought these with my own money. So Sennheiser did not send these to me to review. I did contact them via Twitter. They never hit me back, but hey, I don't have the biggest YouTube channel right now, so I don't get those kind of luxuries. The ear cups are removable and they are filled with memory foam, very comfortable to the touch. With this mainly plastic design, the clamping force on these is not bad at all, so they are very comfortable to wear all day long. And in my opinion, to me, these are the most comfortable headphones that I have tested. That's just my personal opinion. I know some other people out there might say no, that the Bose or the Sonys or maybe Jawbreaker or something else is more comfortable. But for me, these headphones right here are the most comfortable, and they are one of the lightest out there with the least amount of clamping force. Okay, so when you get these, what you want to do is actually cut them on, and then you want to go and download the Sennheiser Smart Control app. So inside of the Sennheiser Smart Control app, I already connected these to my headphones. So at the bottom, you'll see it says PXC 550 version 2s connecting. So let's give that a second and it will automatically connect. Okay, so it took a little bit longer. I had to shut the app down and open it back up, but now you can see that starting at the top of the app, if you click on the 3 lines in the top left, it'll show device, app settings, help, feedback, imprint, privacy, and licenses. So if I click on devices, it'll show you what devices that you actually have connected to this app. On the top right side, you have your gear icon. If you click on that, you can turn smart pause on and off. You got call enhancement, voice prompts. Click on that. You can change that to tones only, voice and tone prompts, and then you can also change it all the way off. And also you can adjust the language to English, German, French, Spanish, Mandarin, Japanese, Russian, and Korean. Also, you can turn on Amazon Alexa, which replaces your default voice assistant, firmware version 1.0, the serial number. Then you can reset back to the headphone factory settings. Noise cancellation, right now I do have it off, and if I click the switch on the right ear cup, I switched it all the way up is on. If you switch it to the middle, it's adaptive, and if you switch it to the bottom, it's off. So those are your 3 settings right there. And then acoustical settings. Now, this was weird to me because I was actually expecting some type of EQ, but there is no EQ. You have these default settings in here. So you have neutral, club, movie, speech, and then you also have director. And inside of director, that's like your, I don't know, kind of like a EQ. And you can adjust the boost to off, thump, rumble, voice, the spatial to off, near, medium, and far, and the reverb to off, low, medium, and high, and the DLC to off and on. Now, I would rather have an actual EQ so I can adjust the highs, the mids, the lows exactly how I want it. But with the director, I think that's their version of EQ. I'm not too sure if I like that or not. Now, I'm not an audiophile, but I was reading comments, and audiophiles really do like this. If you're a bass head, these headphones just might not be for you because they're not too punchy on the bass. But if you do turn up the bass inside the director settings, you kind of lose the clarity of the overall sound, in my opinion. I wish that there was an EQ, like I said before, but there is not. And that's pretty much it for what's inside the app. For the sound quality, I told you when I was going through the app that I normally kept it in neutral, and that's what I was doing. But playing around with it a little bit more, I went into director, I adjusted my settings, and I have the boost on thump, the spatial on medium, the reverb off, and the DLC off. And for me, that is the best setting that I've noticed. I didn't like it on any other settings. I actually had it on club. Club was kind of close, but not so much. When I had it on movie was just horrible, sounded horrible. Listening to music sounded horrible. So I do have it on director, and I'm going to leave it on director when I'm actually listening to music. As always, I know that sound quality when it comes to various headphones is all just a matter of opinion, because my ears aren't working the same way that your ears are working, simply because I think I might be losing my hearing. And it's not from testing out headphones on full blast all the time. It's from being around fighter jets for 6 years of my life and maybe or maybe not having the proper ear protection. But hey, that's just me. So when it comes to sound qualities, these are very good. I did notice that I actually like the Bose 700's normal sound, like straight out of the box sound, better than these, simply because I think Bose just had a more fine-tuned sound when it came to clarity. The highs were just a little bit more crystal clear than these, but after I adjusted the sound setting inside of the app with these, I was able to get a very good, very, very good sound to my liking with these. For the call quality, hands down, one of the best in the business. I mean, it's right up there with the Sonys, the Bose, the Jabras. It's very good. If you're a person that wants to take an important phone call, you will have no troubles with your call quality on these. Call quality is in stereo, so it's in both ears, something that I do love. It is a pet peeve of mine when it comes to headphones. And so yeah, man, that's it. I mean, if you're in the market for some headphones and you do have the money, the $350 to try out some headphones, I would definitely give these a shot. In my opinion, they're more comfortable than the Bose and the Sonys. The Sonys might have a little bit better noise canceling, just slightly, but I don't think that you'll be able to really tell the difference if you only bought these and you don't have the Sonys to compare. And as far as the Bose, they might have a little bit of a cleaner sound, but overall, I actually like the comfort of these better. So it's just personal preference. At the end of the day, they all have an app to them. I do think that you can do more with the Sony app. And then next in line to me is a Sennheiser app, and then you have the Bose app. I hope I wasn't too biased in this video, because Sennheiser is my favorite brand of headphones, and I hope I didn't make this like these are the best out there. All 3 different headphones that I mentioned that I've tested have different qualities better than the other ones. So at the end of the day, it's just personal preference. As always, if this is your first time here, Thanks for stopping by the Tech Love channel. Feel free to smash that subscribe button down below. And don't forget, hit that bell icon so you get notifications on when I drop my latest tech videos. As always, my name is Nicholas. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.